What's going on, guys? I hope everybody's having a great day. Please do me a favor, smash that like button for me. And if you get anything from this video, subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. So I know everybody has heard about Oliver Anthony by now, right? Big redheaded guy playing a guitar. His new hit song has got like 50 million views over the last 3 weeks on YouTube alone. That's not to mention Apple, Spotify, Twitter, everywhere else. This man has blown up, and not only the one song, but his entire catalog now has hundreds of thousands of views. And it was not like that 3 weeks ago. He has went from being your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill person working a 9 to 5, just living life and singing music for fun, to now he's world famous. #1 song in the country. His whole life just got flipped upside down. Why? Because he wrote a song, and he sang that song with passion. And when he sang those lyrics, it resonated with people. People related to that song. The working class feel his pain. It's a shared grievance. Let's listen to that song so we can discuss it further.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away.
So for me, that lyric there is like, I'm wasting my life away, working overtime, trying to make as much money as I can make, but I'm still barely getting by. So I just have to drink my problems away and self-medicate myself so I can continue to go through this hell that we're calling life. And this is life in America, the home of the brave, the land of the free, the land of opportunity. But our government wants control. And if you have money, you have freedom of choice, they don't have as much control. So the more money they can take for you in exchange for providing some type of service, the better off they are, the more power they have, and the worse off you are.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is.
And now basically he's saying the world's messed up like this for people like me and people like you. It's not just me, it's all of us. The world has gone to hell in a handbasket. I don't want things to stay as they are right now. I want things to get better. But if things get worse, I'm still going to reminisce about when it was better, right?
Living in the new world with an old soul.
Living in the new world with an old soul. To me, now this is personal, so it might not range for everybody, but I watched the world change. I lived in the world without internet. I mean, it existed, but people didn't have it. You were much more cut off from the world because you didn't have access to people. Back when I was young, there wasn't a computer in everybody's house. I don't think I even got a computer whatsoever until I was like 13. And even then, once I got that computer, it was dial-up AOL discs that you would get from Walmart for free to do a month trial or whatever. I don't think I actually had internet service until I was like 15. And even then, it wasn't like it is now. Like, the internet grew and developed with us, and it continues to grow and develop with us. The world is so much different now than it was just 20 years ago that it's mind-boggling. This song is being looked at as some political song. Republicans are saying, yeah, that's our guy. Liberals are saying, oh, he's a racist Republican. He's saying, I'm not even a Republican. But corruption doesn't have a political party. All politicians on both sides are corrupt. It's just to what extent. And as an American people, we know that. We know that their politicians are corrupt. And just to what extent are they corrupt?
These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do.
They don't think you know, but I know that you do. Right? Is this man wrong here? We all know that's exactly what the politicians are doing. They want control of us, and they're doing their best to weasel in more and more and more power. And you know what they say? Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, cause the rich men, cause the rich men.
I mean, can we just take a moment to look at this man's face here and tell me that he doesn't mean what he's singing in this song? Just look at the passion that he sings the song with, because it's the truth. Everybody's red pill, red pill, red pill. This is the real red pill. This redheaded man with the red face, that's the real red pill. What he's saying in this song. That politicians are corrupt, and it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse until we can root out the corruption.
I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere.
In both forms, the coal miners and the children, the minor children. Worry about them here, right? If you wasn't so preoccupied about Epstein's Island over there, where we've got so many politicians, including all y'all's favorite ones, no matter what side of politics you're on. That list is extensive. They were all going to Epstein's Island. We know what was going on Epstein's Island. Why are they still our leaders? Why?
We got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds.
Alright, so this line right here got everybody fired up. All the people on the left were saying, oh, well, he's hating on welfare, people need help, blah, blah, blah. Of course, but that's his point. You missed the very first line where he says there's people in the streets who ain't got nothing to eat. And then the obese is milking welfare. Do you think he's just, oh, fat people on welfare? No, he's talking about people are greedy. They are taking when they don't need it. And when they take something and they don't need it, that's a resource that could have went to somebody who needed it. This isn't rocket science. It's pretty simple. If you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, my taxes should not pay for fucking fudge rounds. Clearly. This is not even up for debate. If you're 5'3" and 300 pounds, you shouldn't be eating fudge rounds. You damn sure shouldn't be using the government's money that they took from all of us to buy fudge rounds. The government supports you to help you get back on your feet to where you can enjoy those fudge rounds. People are just entitled way too much these days that they got offended that he would say that.
Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.
And young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground because all this damn country does is keep putting them down. Can you imagine how hard it would be to be a 18, 19, 20-year-old man right now? You didn't get to go to college. Your family didn't have money to set you up. They don't have the connections and the networks to help you pull strings and get that good job. Instead, you're doing some bottom wage bullshit job that won't even pay the average rent. It's getting harder to afford food and shelter when you work a full-time job. If you can't work that full-time job and be able to afford food and shelter, something's wrong. Things are getting worse, not better.
Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
It's not a dream, it's a nightmare.
All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they
listen for me to this next part, because this is something that always baffles me. We all know this to be the truth. We know there's corruption. We know money is running rampant in politics. We know that if you took the money out of politics, we'd be looking at a very different scene. So listen to this and tell me what you think about it.
Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do.
They want to know. Like it's a common joke now, like, oh, your phone's listening to you. And you say it jokingly. But, I mean, there's a reason that you say it at all, right? When you say Siri or when you say Alexa, they respond. They listen. Just saying.
Dollar ain't shit, and it's thanks to no hen, cause the rich men, north of Richmond.
I mean, how many times does your $1 get taxed? You ever thought about that?
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
And you can just tell that this man means every word of that song. At least to me, it sure as hell seems like he does. His face was not that red when he started singing. He's singing that from the heart, with passion. And that's why he's so relatable. Because he's a regular old blue-collar worker bitching about the government like the rest of us. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel to see more, hit that notification bell so you'll get notified anytime I post. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.